all on CRN. Don't miss it. Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
All right. Well, hello, world. How is everybody? This being the last weekend of 2018, we are going to be closing it with a bang, and it's primarily just Matt and myself here. Sick Matt. Matt has a cold. Aww.
Keep laughing.
I have been very good about not catching anything, but in my household, everybody has been through the mill. I don't know if it's because I just vitaminize myself. I do take echinacea. I take periodic shots of airborne. I mean, you name it. And not only that, but I lead a healthy life. That's it, man.
Are you trying to rub it in there, Orlando?
That's it, man. You know, try to shame you into shape there, buddy boy. No, you know what? Closing the year with the flu is bad juju, man. So you have like 2 days to get rid of this.
Oh, really? Because I've had it for like a month and a week now.
Well, that's it. Tomorrow it'll be over by edict here.
Don't worry, I'll give it an eviction notice.
No, you know what? I mean, I don't know why it is that I have always been very, very strong in regards to flus and stuff like that. Now, once every couple of years, I do get a hell of a flu.
Yeah.
That just knocks me down. And I turn into a baby.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, I'm just like, I want to be left alone, and yet I don't want to be alone. You know?
The man flu is a real thing, despite what a lot of people may say.
Yeah.
The man flu is generally worse than a flu that a woman would get, and I think it has to do with testosterone. It just makes everything worse, more impactful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There are two things that whenever I get the flu, like I said, baby time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Orlito turns into like a child. And when I have a hangover,
yeah.
that's that too. I mean,
but one you cause yourself and the other one you don't. So, I mean, it's okay to be a baby with the flu.
I always try to blame somebody for all my downfalls, okay? If I have the flu, it's because somebody gave it to me, air conditioning, whatever. If I get a hangover, somebody fed me too much liquor. So that's it. Funny thing. I stopped by a 99-cent store the other day, right?
Yeah.
And it's always been like, to me, it's like 99 cents, always been like, you know, cheapy place, whatever. I very seldom go to one of these. Mm-hmm. But I stopped at one on Ventura Boulevard. Nothing but high-end cars out in their parking lot. Range Rovers and all. So I went inside. All these people, man, with the big jewels and everything else, everybody's shopping at the 99. What's the big deal?
Oh, dude, 99-cent store is legit. And Dollar General and the Dollar Depot and places like that. A lot of major big box stores send their runoff to chains like that. And they sell it. They turn around and sell them for $1 because usually, if it's food, they're expiring real soon.
Yeah.
Clothing generally doesn't get sent to 99-cent stores. It goes to like Ross or something.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I go to the 99-cent store because I buy vitamins for my dog.
There you go.
You know, like glucosamine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey, we'll talk about it more when we come back. Let's take a little break.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? News flash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
All right, we are back, and you are with Lifestyle Buzz today, and your pal Orly. And we were chatting a little while ago about having childhood problems, and I had a breathing problem when I was a kid. And in Costa Rica, whenever I play sports, whenever I try to play soccer, when the weather changed, because I mean, in Costa Rica, when it rains, it really rains. I used to get like a little wheezing problem, like a mild case of, I don't know if you can call it bronchitis mild, but anyway, they had a name for it that it was not bronchitis, but anyway, similar. And we are in Costa Rica at that time. The beliefs of natural medicine was very high. So my mom used to take me for anything and everything to a homeopathic medicine practitioner. And they would mix this thing, and it's just like water. And you take it. For me, it worked just perfect because it got rid of my whatever the problem was. I haven't had anything happen to me ever since then. It's very much like I had allergies, and I cured them with acupuncture.
Acupuncture.
Have you ever had acupuncture?
No. I've been wanting to try it.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but people say good things about it and how it's helped with a lot of like muscle tension and, physical things like that.
Yeah. I had very, very strong allergies. When it came spring, I would just die. And I actually lived with the spray, nasal spray in my pocket all the time. I used to use so much of it that it started destroying the cartilage in my nostrils. And that's the time when I said, okay, we need to try something else. And I tried acupuncture. They put pins in places that are nowhere near your nose. But by the same token, the acupuncturist finds out what the root cause of the problem is. In my case, it was from the stomach.
From the stomach.
Yeah. So they used to put needles around my umbilical cord in different places. And I haven't had a episode of allergies 10 years, maybe more.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're saying I need to have acupuncture somewhere around my belly button area to clear.
If you have allergies, go for it. You know what? I mean, I used to get pins on the side of my legs.
And what was that for? Just like leg cramps and things like that, or
no? All related to allergies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They used to put one here on my forehead, which made sense. They used to put like here, which made sense. My belly button, and then here, my arms, and listen. You know what? The guy knew what he was doing because he cured me.
Hey, all you need to know is that it worked and great.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm a firm believer of letting whoever has the expertise take care of business for you. It's one of the things why today I was actually looking at people are so on Facebook. Everybody's worried about the stock market going up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, you know what? That has been going on forever and ever. There's always been an adjustment on the market towards the end of the year. people dumping, people, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's always been happening. Problem today is that more and more people are more involved in doing their own brokerage than just trusting a broker. And the whole thing about, well, these guys, they make money on your transactions. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, of course. They're the middleman. They're doing the job for you.
They're doing the job for you. They're the ones taking the stress for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that, and you're utilizing their knowledge and expertise. So maybe you're not paying them to do the job for you. Fine. You're paying them for their knowledge. There you go. You're paying either way.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be in the auto body repair business, you know. And I remember one case where this guy came over with this big old Ford station wagon.
Yeah.
And the hood didn't close. The hood was all askew. And I looked at it. I knew how to fix it right away, you know, because I had the people there.
Yeah.
And I mentioned to the guy, I said, it's going to be $75.
Okay.
Either that or not.
That's not bad.
Well, we're talking several years ago, so.
Yeah.
you know,
Well, still, I mean,
it
it's
made a
not
little
bad.
bit of a difference. Anyway, $75. And the guy agreed to it. And I said, come back in about an hour or so. And so I had my guy, my metal guy, big Rodolfo, man. The guy was huge. And I said, take care of this for me. Oh, yeah. Got some wrenches, loosened everything up, reset the hinge and the hood, the whole thing, and then bling. Hood works, boom, done. 15 minutes, car's ready to go.
Nice.
The guy walks by and sees the car is done, and he doesn't want to pay the $75.
It's done. It's fixed. That's
And
what
I
you
said,
took it there for.
what difference does it make? You didn't spend hardly any time. I said, you know what? I will reverse the situation here. So I called the guy again. I said, Rodolfo, put the thing back the way it was before. No. I said, see, what you're paying for is his knowledge to fix the thing.
Have you ever heard of the ship analogy for the story you just told? It's a big cruise ship, and the engineers couldn't figure out why the motor wasn't turning over. They brought in engineer after engineer after engineer, and they couldn't figure it out. So they brought in this one guy. He's been fixing ships for 50 years, right? Knows everything about everything. Walks in, looks at everywhere all the other engineers looked, walks away. Walks over to this one spot where none of the engineers checked. Knocks on it, right? And then takes a hammer out of his bag and just think, and it works. The engine turns over. It works just fine.
Okay.
He sends them a bill, $10,000. And they go, we're not going to pay $10,000 for you to hit an engine block once. And he said, you didn't pay. I itemized everything for you. The hammer swing was like $1. You're paying $9,999 because I knew where to hit.
Yeah. You know what? It's really funny because, as you know, that I own a travel company.
Yeah.
Many times people come over and they said, well, the thing is that you guys make commission from my vacation. Is $900 for you, whether we are handling it or whether you go direct. Maybe $850
Yeah,
if
you're
you go
still paying.
direct.
Yeah.
You're still costing you.
Yeah.
The commission comes from the people that we deal with, the hotels and everybody who we refer to. Well, they want that money. The problem is that they don't know where the best hotels are. They don't know where the best beaches are. They don't know. But they ask you. So where are the good beaches in this country?
Yeah.
That's what we get paid for to do.
Exactly.
So people are beginning to realize that sometimes the internet, a lot of information is good for you. You can do a lot of research. When it comes to the nitty-gritty of doing the actual transaction, whatever it is, go to the experts.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
That's it. And as the expert that I am, time for a commercial. We'll be right back.
you experiencing pain? Back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain? Pain from a sports injury? If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Seekers of luscious and appetizing gustatorial pursuits, indulge your fancies with steaks so absolutely yum-yum, vegetarians have forsaken kale and Pilates and never look back. Fish specialties so fresh and delicious and chosen by King Neptune himself, and relish Columbo's Italian family specialties so delectable you'll be yelling out, "Bravo, bravo!" And let's not forget Columbo's world-famous meatballs, and you've got to try their breakfast pizza. Oh, and jazz every night. Service that's friendly, not phoning, and at a price that'll keep you coming back. That's Columbo's, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, Manja.
All right, we are back, and we were talking gun stuff. Anyway, I am hoping that in 2019 we will be finally rid of the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry jazz. How many of you out there are bored to death about hearing about Meghan Markle and Harry?
I think you'll back me up on this one, Orlando. I think we're all just kind of tired of the news. 2018 was a rough one. That was a rough one. There was so much news coming out of left, right, center, wherever. It was really, really hard to keep up with it all this year.
But do you feel that I'm like you?
Okay.
I'm totally worn out.
Oh, yeah.
With the news to the point where I hardly even watch any news network now. Mm-hmm. I mean, where I used to be always interested in what was going on, there is so much silliness out there. Mm-hmm. I mean, all of a sudden, the other day I was cracking up. I mean, the Washington Post, big newspaper. I mean,
yeah, Washington Post,
making a big to-do about the fact that the First Lady wore Timberline boots to go to Iraq. They're shoes, man. What the
That's like an article I saw on the HuffPost. What was the title? It wasn't Elmo. It was it was the blue guy from that Elmo group. I don't remember his name, but they said he may have cussed on air, and it's like, that sounds like a first world problem. If I have ever heard one, that's it. Did you hear what so and so said on television last night? I'm offended. Huh?
Yeah. But the thing is that, you know what? Now, this morning I skimmed through the news network sometimes. Mm-hmm. This morning I was looking for something else, and it happens to be there. And Clarence Thomas' wife, blonde beauty, tiara wearing, and I'm going like, they're getting personal over the fact that she mentioned the fact that there should be a wall, the border wall.
Mm-hmm.
So because she said it and she's a conservative, it's derogatory time.
Mm-hmm.
People are no longer polite. And that's one of the things that surprises me about people today. When I first came here in 1958, there was such a big mixture of things happening. But one of the things that always happened that I could see, including me going to school as a new member of society here
Yes.
and whatnot, was the fact that people used to be able to chat about different things. And like at that time, my English was not
The best. It was your second language.
Yeah.
Or third, or whatever.
No, I just arrived here.
Yeah.
And although I lived in England for a while because that's where my grandmother was from, it was not long enough to.
Yeah. You hadn't immersed yourself in the language yet.
So when we came over here, it was some English, chop, and Spanish. People really made an effort to try to understand what you were saying in a polite, now you're here, you're my friend, let's understand each other type of a thing.
Let's find the middle ground somewhere.
It used to be that I would meet somebody and they would have a very nice bicycle. And I've always loved riding my bicycle, but at the time I didn't have one.
Yeah.
People were very open about, there it is. Take it for a spin. There was a trust factor. There was a humane factor.
Yeah.
There was, we are all one factor. Today is like, there's way too many divisions. People pay attention to too many negative from one side. And maybe they ridicule the positive from the other side, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. The fact is that people today are making a very big point of not trying to understand each other.
They're trying to remain isolated in their own little bubble.
So, okay, now you said it very well. The fact is that people it's like water and oil. Each day they separate more and more.
Yep.
So we're going to find out how we can do to bring them all together, to emulsify society. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, Michael Horn from What's Cooking Today and What's Cooking on Wine. Why not give the gift of wine this holiday season? Let us select it for you. We'll find you the best wines to give as gifts or to stock your own wine cellar. Just give us a call at 818-818-6400. That's 818-818-6400. CRN can find you the best wines with our wine experts, Michael Jordan, yours truly, and so many more. Check it all out. Give us a call at 818-818-6400. Wine this season from CRN.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. That's 800-716-9903.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares. First or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
Destination South Point. 11 great restaurants, bingo, bowling, movies, race books, sports books, spa, live entertainment, oversized rooms, and the rates unbeatable. The South Point Las Vegas. Book now. Online at southpointcasino.com or call 866-791-7626. southpointcasino.com or call 866-791-7626. At the South Point Las Vegas, you're always a winner.
We are back, and this is Lifestyle Buzz with your pal Orly here. Anyway, I find that all of a sudden people find a simple case of anything. It doesn't matter what it is, and soon make it into a complete devotion to be talked about and discussed about. And celebrities say something, and it becomes a war zone all of a sudden. Depending on what side of the fence you're in, where the celebrity is no longer a celebrity, but it's like a spokesperson for one side or the other.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people have a hard time realizing, especially if you're outside of California, talking Midwest, if you're basically outside of a large metropolitan city, a lot of people have a hard time realizing that these celebrities, they're just normal people. I mean, you've been here long enough to know that by now. It's just they're people. They have their flaws and their charms and every little thing that makes them a person. And so, of course, they do weird, funky things that you hear about all the time and weird, funky things that you never hear about majority of the time. They're people just like you and me.
You happen to be a young guy.
Yeah.
You are from... Are you millennial?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
27 years old.
Millennial generation. I happen to be a baby boomer.
Yes.
Our concept of life has always been in being energetic, being creative, being part of the whole. Okay? As a baby boomer, those of us who have been able to create a life of our own through our own labors, let's say entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
have always done it with the principle in mind of not putting money in our pockets all the time. Money is, I mean, it's important. We never denied it. I mean, we recognize that we do live in a capitalistic society.
Yeah, and you have to survive.
And money is important. The only thing is that for us, money has always been a vehicle to be able to share and to grow and to help others, okay? Through whether charity, whether providing jobs, many, many things. Millennials today, I see that there's less creativity.
Okay.
In the fact that the evolution of the hands is not there. I mean, how can I explain it? I don't see people getting their hands dirty, but more into electronic stuff.
Okay.
And I get it. Because
I see where you're going with this.
I get it because, you know, all the gadgets and everything else.
Yeah.
A lot of people my age, we don't understand it. Or choose to ignore them because we have lived very well without them.
Yes.
Okay? So what I see is like, you're the young guy, I'm the older guy, we're doing a radio show, we're communicating. I'm trying to find out what makes you tick so that I can join your conversation.
Okay. I might be able to help. And I think the best way I can say this, and I don't think I speak for every millennial, but we are a very expressive generation. And I think you've seen this just via social media and ways we interact with each other. We're a very expressive
You said it
generation.
right there. You said it right there.
But here's the thing. With that expression, we are also immensely creative with the new tools we have.
Right.
The problem is you guys have defined what is creativity, but that's your definition, not ours.
Yeah,
so
but
what do? We create our own way of expression via YouTube, via these internet platforms that are not yours, like traditional television, traditional cable, even satellite, you know, stuff like that. We decided, no, we're not going to do that because the generations beforehand have made it so hard to express that creativity that it's impossible to get in. We'll make a new platform.
Okay,
this is what we're going to do.
Okay, now here's my question to you.
Yes.
Older guy, younger guy. Do you feel that like your generation is more driven to isolation from us, the older generation?
No.
Because here's the way I see it. I try very hard because I have daughters your age.
Yeah.
You know, I have daughters who are in your group.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have always been very open not to join their group because I mean, the same way that when I was younger, my dad's group was his group, and, you know, we didn't really welcome them. But by the same token, we paid attention to what they had to say. You know, to what they had to say. Learn. We learned from them. Okay? It seems to me, though, that today your generation prefers to ignore anything that we have to say. We're not trying to push our way into your generation, but I think that we see it as our involvement to kind of try to melt in. I would love to be able to learn a little bit more about the platforms that you mentioned, Facebook and all of that. Maybe I'm not going to be using it the same way that you guys use it, but I would love nothing more than to be able to understand what it is that you're trying to accomplish with all of these, because I feel vital, I feel viable, I feel that I can still share
Of course.
with you guys.
Of course.
But I have met with some amount of resistance from the millennials on the fact that millennials have a tendency to express the fact that they are self-sufficient. They don't need us. And there's no secret. I for one, I feel that our generation needs you guys. We're not being welcome.
You would be right about that, because this is a digital age.
Right.
Everything is digital. And you guys, and this is especially including my experience, are just not getting on the ball with technology. So my generation has to help you. Now, in itself, that's not a problem. More than happy to help you. But some of you guys are really stubborn and want to do it your way. And we try to tell you it's not going to be your way. This is the new way. And you argue and you fight and you bicker, and then we're done.
Well, my way is to say we're going to commercial here, so turn the knobs, man. We'll be right back.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? News flash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
Back, and we're talking about generations here. I made the comment about meeting halfway, and I was very open about the fact that I am a baby boomer. We have a tendency to be pains in the butt, really, yes, because you know what? Our generation was one of the largest ones that has ever existed.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that is actually, even today, surrounded by all this technology that's out there that the millennials are exploiting because they really understand it and they can do wonders with, is stuff that actually started with us somewhere along the line. If the transistor had not been invented, I mean, who knows what would still be with this big old tube somewhere, you know. These things would not exist today.
Oh no, phones would not be here.
When you consider that my very first cell phone, if you guys go out to the internet and find a Mobira phone, it was a Swedish phone. It weighed like 80 pounds, man. When I got my first phone, the battery itself was like a 12 by 12 solid 3-inch mass that weighed a ton.
This is a handheld one, right?
Well, they call it handheld, but it was actually like a suitcase.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got it.
I mean, it was huge. It weighed a million pounds.
That looks like something about period time here.
Yeah. So anyway, but the thing is that was the evolution of the car phone and things like that.
Oh yeah.
And then today, I mean, that phone was so limited in what it did. It was actually just a phone. That's it. I mean, that's it. Just make a phone call, and it had to be within certain range. Otherwise, you had to actually pay service to a different place, and it was just a mess. The only thing is that it was actually something that was very useful for me, because at the time I was in the car business. I was buying and selling cars, fixing cars, whatever, and it impressed the daylights out of the people that I was dealing with, because I didn't need to use their phone. I just picked up, made my phone call from where I was sitting, and impressed the daylights out of everybody. So the computers came along. You know, computers were there before, because they used to be part of the flying game that I was in, and then they became household things. And the first computer that I had, I remember this guy telling me, yeah, it's expensive, but it's 20 megabytes.
Whoa.
20 megabytes. I used to go like,
20 whole megabytes.
Oh, for me?
Oh my God.
And it was a tower that was like, they used to call it a tower at the time.
They still do. There's still towers.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one happened to be, I mean, you needed 3 men and a monkey to be able to lift it and put it in the car somewhere. The drive itself was like a big chunk of metal like that. You know, it had discs inside, and because I actually opened one. It was amazing. And, like, people used to go, "Oh man, you got a computer? Oh yeah. Orange screen. There was no color screens.
DOS system.
Oh yeah. The big old floppy disks. And I remember they sold me one, and it had a backup drive. And the backup drive was a tape deck. I mean, everything had to be massive.
Oh yeah.
So I grew up with the early stages of what is today. I didn't understand it too well then. I don't understand it that well today. But the fact is that up to a point, it has outgrown my interest up to a point. For the simple reason that, for me, all these things were just tools. Tools to use. I used to use them at the body shop. I used to use them whatever. Tools. Today, the technology that exists today is more of a way of life. They're no longer. They turned to like toys. Now it's a way of life, because many people, I mean, they no longer cook, but they have stuff delivered because they can just go to their.
I think it's more of a way of life if you're in a metropolitan city.
Yeah.
If you're rural America, you're not doing majority of the stuff you're going to do in a city, just because there isn't a service for it. Yeah, the applications or apps like Uber and stuff may exist in those areas, but they're not going to be as plentiful because there's not enough people to provide the service.
Right. Or people to provide the service too.
Not that too.
Yeah.
Vice versa, tomato.
But see, here's where my conversation got started, on the fact that millennial, Generation X before that, baby boomer, no, there was another generation before that, Generation Y or whatever happens to be, baby boomer. Who knows what's coming next? Generation bland,
I think
guess.
we're on Generation Z right now.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the fact is that we all live in this world. We are a big society. We do need to communicate with each other while we're still alive, because we do need each other.
Mm-hmm. I think as long as we remain isolated and interdependent, it's never going to happen.
Right.
There's going to have to be an influx of technology that's going to link us all, or it will never happen.
I think there's more than technology, communication with each other.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Hey, Lorraine, do you realize that your mother, my mother-in-law, Chef Maria, has been serving Las Vegas since 1949?
Yes, I do, Dennis. That's when she first met Howard Hughes, who fell in love with her cooking.
And in 1955, she opened her first restaurant on Fremont Street.
Yes, dear. And another great customer was Liberace.
Wow. Then in 1962, while Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack were causing global excitement on the Las Vegas Strip, your family opened their second restaurant.
And in 1972, Elvis Presley began electrifying Las Vegas audiences and eating in our restaurant.
You know, Lorraine, this is quite a town. There's only one Las Vegas.
And there's only one Bootlegger Italian Bistro.
Folks, when you're in Las Vegas, come visit us. We'll make you feel like you're part of our family.
The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, conveniently located at 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard, South Strip. Visit our website at www.bootleggerlasvegas.com.
Hi, everybody. Michael Horn from CRNTalk.com. We provide you with the best in talk radio. 8 channels of talk radio, from radio on the left, radio on the right, sports talk, business talk, religious talk, Spanish talk, you name it, we've got talk radio for you. All at CRNTalk.com. Well, now we'll bring you video as well as audio. That's right. Watch your favorite shows like The Robert Conrad Show, The Fred Dreyer Program, What's Cooking Today, What's Cooking on Wine, The Lounge, and so many other shows in video right at our website, CRNTalk.com. You can also watch us on Roku. Just search CRN Talk, and you can watch us on Roku on any TV anywhere in the world. Also on Facebook Live. Go to Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Roku, search CRN Talk. Check us out on Tiki Live and at CRNTalk.com. Video for you talk fans, all from CRN Talk.
The following ad contains shocking material. Listener discretion is advised. Is someone in your family playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette? Over 43,000 people die a year from drug overdose. 120 people a day. 5 people every hour. 1 person every 12 minutes. 88,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. Over 240 people a day. 10 an hour. 1 person every 6 minutes. Somebody you know may be next. Learn how to help someone you love get away from the drugs, alcohol, and bad influences. With the FMLA, people can take a leave of absence from their job and still keep it.
Call Quit Drugs 321 now at 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315. That's 800-378-3315.
We are back and the time is almost over. So anyway, I want to take a little bit of time to say what's happening here. We are in the process of revamping, I mentioned this last week, revamping Lifestyle Buzz, where we are going to be focusing a little bit more and more topics that are more interactive with you guys. I'm going to be introducing a segment called On the Road with the Silver Fox. Silver Fox meaning me because of my silver hair. And the fact is that I'm going to be on the road, and certain segments are going to be on the road showing you things, interesting things. One of the things that I found out the other day was that a Bugatti Veyron.
Oh. One of the most expensive cars in the world, right?
1.7
Wow.
And the fact is that whenever the car needs an oil change, is equivalent to buying a fully loaded Toyota Camry.
Oh my God!
$25,000 for an oil change. So we are going to be visiting actually a Veyron facility, and hopefully we're going to be seeing the back end of luxury. I'm going to be bringing you the back end of luxury. A lot of people see a private jet and they go, nice. They only see the ride. But there's a whole lot of stuff behind it that makes it the luxury. The jewels, all of that. So we're going to be discovering all of that because for me, dreaming is free. So dream big. 2019, I want everybody to dream big. No more small dreams here because only you can limit yourselves to what you can obtain and how far you can reach. So it's best to reach for the stars. If you fall a little bit short, who cares? You reach as high as you could, but don't settle for just groaning and moaning and bitching and crying because other people have and you don't. You can do it. I feel very strong about the fact that all of us out here have the ability to go out there and get what deserves to be yours. Okay? So anyway, for information about our show, please ask whatever you need, and I'll tell you at lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. For travel information, we're also revamping the travel store, the travel agency. We're going to be getting rid of some destinations that are just not friendly enough for our people. So any more information about that, please go to silverfoxexpeditions@gmail.com. And for us in the baby boomer section, lap, 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 lap. I just took a lap around, came back because I'm still very energetic. www.babyboomergen.com. And there's great information there. And there's going to be more great information. What are your plans for 2019, my friend?
Maybe a new career.
No kidding.
No kidding.
You can't leave that. No. Let's roll this one back, all right?
You want to go back in time already?
Yes.
We haven't even gotten into the new year yet.
Jesus.
No, maybe something else. Because, I mean, this is Los Angeles, so everything is really expensive around here. And in order to really survive out here, you need to have 2 jobs. You know, so I'm going to be doing this and maybe something else. So, you know, we'll see. I'm really excited for the new year that's around the corner. And like you said, I'm going to give it my best. You know, I'm not sitting around anymore. I'm done.
Very good. Very good. All of you out there, are we almost done?
We have 30 seconds.
Oh, there's plenty of time. All of you out there, have a very, very safe and enjoyable New Year celebration. Whoop it up. Stay home. Don't drive. Please be safe. Come back to me next year. I love you all. I will miss you all. Wish you the very best. God bless.